welcome back to the GC channel. I'm your host, Orlando Casares, the president and founder of British Law International. If you're new with us, welcome. This is a channel especially for you, for the GCs and for in-house legal teams, and it's powered by general counsels. We'll be covering today some of the trendiest topics, things that keep you up at night, and we hope that you will find the next few minutes invaluable and very insightful. So follow us along. You know, what is interesting, and I hear both of you, and rightly so, because you are, you're the spokespeople, you're the spokesman to this cause. I'm sensing a clear sense of optimism, tempered with some reality that it's not going to be a bumpy ride. There's going to be some disappointment, right? Because not everybody. I mean, Sean, I don't know how you represent 250,000 entities, but surely somebody is going to be unhappy one way or the other. So to the foreign investment community that has a nexus to the UK, so they're part of your constituency, Sean, when they come knocking on your door and they voice their concerns and their trepidations about staying or not investing as much or literally pulling out, I mean, in a few talking points or bullet points, what would you say are the 2 or 3 key takeaways for these companies to remain on the course and to give the UK the opportunity that is needed, that is warranted for the UK to make 2021 the defining year?
I mean, it almost goes back to my previous answer that, you know, there are many reasons why you invest in the UK. And yes, certain things will get more expensive, particularly around rules of origin, you know, some of the customs procedures. But we still see quite significant Japanese investment. We've seen quite a lot of commitments to the automotive sector. We've seen quite a lot of commitments in other key sectors. So, you know, there isn't a panic. And I think if you're sitting on a board of any company, you have to look at the risks. And, you know, is the UK riskier now? A little bit. But you do have more certainty than you would have had if you didn't have a deal. So you've got the framework. You've also got, and I think this is what's important to mention as well, you've got the Joint Partnership Council set up within it and 23 committees that haven't got up and running yet to start looking at where we can move forward, where we can perhaps solve some of these issues, where future cooperation is. So the mechanisms are there. And this is the mantra that we have in the CBI, is if we take the politics to a more pragmatic and trustworthy level, you can get a lot of cooperation going forward, because the UK, politically and from an economic point of view, share a lot of values with the rest of continental Europe, and that hasn't changed. And I think the other thing that's important is that even if you are an investor and you're looking at the costs, you're still quite close to the, everyone export, in the UK their market tends to be the EU first, and it's two-way from any of them. So there hasn't been this kind of negative kind of international investment fear. What we are getting is much more is, how do we work together to see how we can iron out the problems that a TCA has brought, because you're no longer part of a customs union or a single market. So for us, we haven't had those kind of major negative conversations with investors or large CEOs. I think we would have had many more of them if we had no deal. The deal gives that security blanket or belt or a net, whatever one you want to call it, and there is a way of working forward to bring into it, and there is a strong realization that this deal isn't up for renegotiation anytime soon, because we have a large majority, the current government, because public opinion isn't there. We're not going to see all of a sudden in 5 years, a kind of, let's join the EU again. This is seen as a kind of generational framework. And that's why I think if you seize the moment and get the foundations right, there's no reason to panic unnecessarily.
And that's, I think, very, very insightful that you have, and your barometer hasn't measured on the Richter scale of panic anything near 7.2, right? So you're not hearing the industry coming to you saying, "Oh my goodness, we're out of here. We're out of here for the following reasons." I think, if I hear you correctly, what you're seeing and what you're hearing is there's a healthy amount of self-doubt because no one knows the future, but that there is much more to offer that what meets the eye, and that therefore we are worth the gamble. And stay with us. Well, thank you for watching. If you would like to see more videos like this one, subscribe to the channel and press the notification button below so that you will be alerted when new videos come out. We hope that you've enjoyed it, and we look forward to the next one. And don't forget, you heard it here first.